program, so I will act as the moderator today. Good evening from Villanova, of course, yeah, and still morning from here, Indonesia, and also Malaysia and Thailand. First of all, of course, would like to extend my warm welcome to all speaker and lecturers, yeah, who support from this program, and also my colleague from my department who attending this meeting, and also my beloved students, yeah, who coming from many university, including UPM, Maicho University, and also UPI and UNJ. No, before doing the introduction for each other, I think that better I invite Dr. Farah Fatma, yeah, the head of the secretary of the agro-industrial department, to give her welcome speech for all student and lecturer and also attending in this room. Please, Dr. Farah Fatma.
Okay, good morning and good evening, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Farah Fahma. I am a secretary of Department of Agro-Industrial Technology, IPB University. Our head of department, Professor Suprihatin, asked for permission not to be able to give welcome speech in this event because he is still in a recovery condition from his illness. In this morning, on behalf of Head of Department of Agro-Industrial Technology, IPB University, I would like to welcome you all to our summer course, Sustainable Adding Values to Local Commodities in Rural Area. In many developing countries here in Asia, we produce a wide variety of agricultural products, but have not yet optimized the economic benefits we can derive from them. This is due in part to inadequate knowledge of appropriate value-adding technologies coupled with poor infrastructure facilities, especially in rural area. Value addition to agricultural products is the process of increasing the economic value and consumer appeal of the agricultural commodity. We hope that this summer course will be a great opportunity for student participants to increase their understanding about the important concept and approach of value addition in today's business environment where innovation in farming and agri-food processing are important to remain competitive and to optimize returns from an enterprise. It may entail producing a commodity for a special market, changing the form of the commodity before it's marketed, changing how a commodity is packed and labeled for the market, changing the way a commodity is marketed, or even adding a new enterprise to an existing one. The course will also provide ideas on deriving other marketable items or developing new ones from primary products, co-products, and even from byproducts previously considered to be waste. We also hope that this summer course is also a great opportunity for students across cultures to learn from one another. Last but not least, we would like to deeply thank Dr. Endang Warsiki and team, key people of this summer course, for their hard work in preparing for this summer course. We also really appreciate all the lecturers from our partner universities and institutions who are willing to share their knowledge and experiences in this summer course. And we also would like to express our gratitude to the participants who have made room in their schedule and put their effort to join this summer course. Wishing you all the best, stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu Farah. After the welcoming speech from for you all, yeah, I think you get to know how the what is that called? Actually, our department could be. And then before I invite the big guy before, yeah, because who is the big guy? The man behind the screen, yeah. Let me show you the profile of this participant. Of course, the student provide that is important for you because you taking the photo and then also the what is that called your motivation and we what is that called collect all and then make some slideshow, a nice slideshow, and you can enjoy. Please, Mas Angga, so the student profiles all. Yeah, here is the first group, Robusta. With the student body, Mr. Kurniawan. So big applause for group 1 and now coming the group 2. That is your name and where you come from and also your major and the email address. And here is the main with help you, Mas Danar Primananda. And the group T, white, and the group 3 for white tea. Okay, see with your face smiling, yeah, with the student body very, Mas Ferry, yeah. And then the group 4 for black tea. The group is developed with a mix from all university, yeah, and all gender. And this is the pretty student body, Joan. And the group 5, the green tea, joining with the Manika Santi. And also Aksal Bayu Ardi, Siva Aula Mumpuni, and the Kayla Krutis from Villanova, Andriani Rianti from UNJ, and the body is the Nabila Fatin Zulha, also the beautiful lady. And the group 6 is Olongti, including Rizky Milenia Caprianti, and Pirda Nurhasanah, Rashid Efrianto, come from Agriculture Technology Department, and Stephen Macchioni, and also Octavia with the buddies Nuranisa Tarik. And then group 7, Criollo. The member is Shadia Khan from UPM. And then Riananda Azhar Muhammad, Meliana Fitriani, Muhammad Okar Ramadan, Amalia Nurrahman from Jakarta State University, Ari David. And the group 8 for Astro, and the member is William from Villanova University, and also Novia Ramadhani and Diaswan Rafi Fauzan, Amelia Sabella, Atma Syahruni Rahma from Jakarta State University, and this is the body, the Kurniawan. And the group 9, Tanin. Here is the Anggraini Widya Nata, Ella Amelia Fitriani, Benaya Iwang from Agroindustrial Engineering Study Program, Patrick Quality, and Zian Sofa. And this body is Danar Trihananda. Sorry for the miss. And the group 7 is caffeine. Yeah, the member should be Zakari Ruth, Anneke Triagaluh Prameswari, Muhammad Firdaus Nasruddin, Anissa Khairani, Rahayana Masumah. And here is the student body, Ferry Haidir Irawan. And the next group, Theopromin, Ainatul Mardiah Muhammad Rostum, Mila Cahyani, Ryan Rafael, Apriliani Kartika Jani, Sinta Ramadan, and the student body should be Joanna Emmanuel. And the next group, Katekin, with the member Fitria Mayada, Firlia Mariada, Jefferson Linrod Dekan, Seftiana Anggraini, Desi Intan Haryani, Natalia Santoso, and the student body should be Nabila Fatin Zulha. Next group, Macha. The members are Anissa Rahma Budiani from Agroindustrial Engineering Study Program, Reni Junior and Eva Handayani from State University of Jakarta, Odetta Levin and Khairul Naim, still from UNJ, and this, the people who will help you is Nuraisa. And the group 14, the members are Aldo Adinda Salva, Jessica McKean from Villanova University, Tania Okta Priani, and here. So we have 14 group with the name is very what is that called, beautiful, yeah, come from the derived product of the tea, coffee, and chocolate. Now all of you have the full with the smiling faces. I mean that I think that you cannot wait for discussing in small group, yeah, because you, of course, you have new friends and new network, and might be will bring you the excited working together. Now is that like let me know without our lecturer, yeah, our great lecturer, the program is cannot running well. And then I would like to show you our great lecturers and speakers profile. So at least you know what is that called from the beginning, how they are. Please, Mas Angga. This is the instructor profile. The first one is Dr. Jordar Emilio, the one as speaker for today event, and also Associate Professor Justino Satrio, and my beloved friend Mirna Maci, and also my honorable Professor Yaya Rukayadi, and also my classmate Dr. Sanat Ratniom, and my colleague Dr. Sunit Subkar, and also Pak Bambang Lare Solo, the owner of the Lare Solo Kedai Teh, and Dr. Iwayan Alit Artawiguna, the owner of Chow Chocolate, and also Mas Tejo Pramono, who come from Ranin Cafe, and Asif Aunia from Balitri as a researcher. And Dr. Cici Caja Sunati, this is the expert in the beverage commodities. And the one is the Dr. Elisa Anggraini, the designer behind the screen of this program. And also I am involving in that program. And Dr. Farah, the head of secretary of the Agro-Industrial Study Program. And Ibu Niken, who one will help you for the all student. And Pak Muhammad Arif Darmawan, and this is the one that Pak Angga Yuhistira will be busy so far, and Pak Teguh, Bu Yulianti at the administration office, and Bu Elvin Septiana for the money making, and also Safira, the beautiful lady who get the hard work in behind the screen. Okay, now we already introduced each other, and now it's the serious season, of course, yeah. So put your heartbeat faster. So I invite Dr. Associate Professor Dr. Justinus Satrio and Dr. Eliza for explaining the course, of course, the syllabi and also assignment, homework, and your responsibility for that program. Please, Ibu Elisa, maybe you can start your work. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Endang. So I would like to ask your permission to share the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So let's see. Sorry. Yes. Okay. To our beloved students, yeah, from IPB University, from Villanova University, from UPM, from Maijo University, from Udayana University, from State University of Jakarta, and UPI, as well as to our colleagues and partners, yeah, from Ranin Coffee, from Chow Chocolate, and also Lare Solo Tea Shop, and as well as from the Indonesian Board of Industrial Commodities. Yeah, welcome to our 2020 summer program, Sustainable Agro-Industry in Rural Areas, adding values to local commodities. This year program will focus on Chocoti Agro-Industry, which is the chocolate, coffee, and tea. Before I start, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Elisa Anggraini. You can call me Lisa. I will run through this PowerPoint with Dr. Justinus Satrio later. Yeah. I am the coordinator of the curriculum of this summer program, but actually this curriculum is an example of a co-creation process between many people. Yeah, we work with Pak Justinus from the Villanova University, Umirna Maci from the Colorado School of Mines, and also our business partners, Pak Tejo Pramono from Ranin Coffee, Pak Alit, and many more. Yeah, we co-create this program so that we would like you later on also to co-create solutions for the problems in agro-industry, as what already said by Dr. Emilio, that we are trying to understand the local problems to be able to propose local solutions for them. Okay, so before we embark on our summer program journey, embark on our individual learning journey, but also later on your team learning journey. So I would like to present to you the syllabus of this summer program 2020. Yeah. So these are the students from our last summer programs. It was done in physical. So you come here to Indonesia, and this part is a special part in Central Java. Yeah, we travel there, learn about essential oils industry. But unfortunately, with this pandemic, so that we can only done it through online, but all of the instructors, speakers, and also the committees tried really hard, yeah, to still give you what's best for your learning journey. So this summer course is designed to provide students with knowledge about sustainable agro-industry in rural areas, which are built upon the integrations of the process engineering, industrial system engineering, environmental engineering, and management. So that's why you are mixed in a groups with multidiscipline students from various universities to be able to delve with these problems in sustainable agro-industry in rural areas. So in this course, we expect you to learn from the experience and hands-on practice, which are about quite limited in this online setting. Yeah, but I hope to some extent you'll be able to have some experience in the development of agro-industrial products and processes which are aimed to add values to local commodities, system and management in order to support rural agro-industries. That is what is said by Dr. Jordan is local solutions for local problems in agro-industry. And then also here, you will be provided with design thinking with an applications to the agro-industry development. And it is an important mindset and methods that we chose for you to be able to provide these local solutions to local problems. So what are the expected outcomes once you finish your summer programs? The first one is, of course, that we would like you to know about sustainable agro-industry. You are able to identify and analyze issues and opportunities in agro-industry from sustainability point of view. Dr. Justinus later on will explain this more, and also extending from what have already presented by Dr. Emilio Jordan, working with Dr. Yaya here. The second outcomes is the generating ideas for problems in agro-industry. We would like to challenge you to generate innovative ideas to solve agro-industry problems through experiential learning. Yeah. So after following several materials about sustainable agro-industry and engage with the problems itself, yeah. So we really hope that we will be able to generate this kind of ideas. But most importantly, that we'd like to have is that you recognize the needs to have the ability to involve in lifelong learning, meaning that you are going to be able to find sources of learning and try to independently work and challenge yourself to know more about the sustainable agro industry, and also try to generate ideas to solve that kind of problems. Yeah. So that's why the program itself is set as the experiential learning. So what will happen in this year's program, because it is a virtual in a virtual setting, so it is quite limited, but we are all open for questions through online platforms or for mails, etc., that we provided for you. Yeah, so do not shy with it. But although it is quite challenging, but yeah, we have the spirit to be able to master our lifelong learning process. So now we will start on our journey, what we are going to study for the next 1.5 months. Yeah. So the first one is going to be the introduction. Yeah, it is already started, kicked off by Dr. Jordan about the sustainability and agro industry. Yeah, and also it's going to be continued tomorrow with Dr. Justinus and Professor Yaya Kusmayandi, that are going to talk more about the sustainability and agro industry. So during this period as well, we hope that we started to know each other, yeah, and also try to understand what this program is about and what am I going to expect after I finish this program. Yeah, so this first part is very important to be understood before we are going to start the programs. So the second one is actually the design thinking. So by the on Saturday, you are going to be in a class with Dr. Mirna and Dr. Shannon Pal from a major university that will give you the methods, the mindsets, the methods, and the tool to design in sustainable and rural agro industries. As you remember from Dr. Jordan's speech this morning, yeah, it is very important for us to get engaged with the problems, with the stakeholders, with the farmers, with the partners around the problems in sustainable agro industry, to be able to provide solutions that will be implemented or that will really add value to these current practices. So it's going to be done next by the end of this week on Saturday, Indonesian time or Jakarta time, yeah, and also Friday evening, US time. And then, oh, sorry. The third part is the sustainable agro industry in Chokoti. Yeah, so this one we are going to welcome Tejo Pramono from Randin Coffee and Dr. Alit from Chow Chocolate to talk about business models of the sustainable agro industry in Chokoti from farm to table. So you will be able to learn about how the business models in this sustainable agro industry might be different, yeah, or quite different from the existing business models. This is going to be a very interesting talk, yeah. So continuing from that, then you will go deep into the materials, the processing technology, and also the products of Chokoti. So you're going to go to physical and chemical and functional properties of Chokoti raw materials, the engineering mechanisms to process raw materials into Chocoti products and practicing developing Chocoti products here. Yeah, so this one is going to be given by our colleagues here, very knowledgeable colleagues from academics and also from practices from Maijo, IPB University, UPN, Villanova University. Yeah, so there are to some extent it's going to be also an independent work to work with this kind of materials, but it needs to be done at our own ends. Okay, so having knowing about the sustainability and agro-industry business models, and then also these Chocoti technologies, materials, then you will start your mini projects. So your mini projects is that you are challenged to be able to understand the problems in sustainable agro-industry and trying to propose concepts of solutions to the problems that you are able to define. Yeah, but Justinus Satrio will give you more explanations about these mini projects. So there are mainly the 5 categories or parts of our summer programs. So how will it be the course delivery, how this course will be delivered? So there is an in-class meetings, which is unfortunate that we have to do it through these Zoom meetings. Yeah, so it is about 2 hours for each meetings, and in a week, then it is about 2 meetings for each weeks. But then beside these online meetings, we have these independent studies. So try to take a look at what needs to be understood more about several topics. You can reach out to us, yeah, to the instructors and also the committees. You would like to know more about certain projects. Here, the student bodies will be really helpful for you as well. Yeah, if you need to know something more about certain aspects in that courses. So it will be done in the October the 5th up to the 14th of November. Yeah. And then we do it, as I said before, it is Zoom meeting rooms. Yeah. With a panel of instructors. Yeah. You can also use these breakout rooms for group projects, yeah, assisted by the student bodies or other lecturers, yeah. So the time will be mainly the Tuesday and Friday US time, the EST. For the Asia time, it is Tuesday and Saturday, yeah. So be careful with the times, but we would like to, we will give you some reminders, but before we give you the reminders, just put this on your schedule so that you are not going to forget or miss the classes. So for the independent study and very some asynchronous meetings, yeah, there were some materials that you need to read or watch on your independent time. Those materials or videos are going to be uploaded through the Google Classrooms. Yeah, so you have already studied to join this Google Classroom. Some students are still not in the Google Classroom. So I hope after these meetings, you will be able to be to join the Google Classroom, because we are going to upload all the materials, instruction to the assignments over there. The submissions of the assignments are also going to be done through the Google Classroom. You can also comment on online comments over there, yeah, so that all the instructors will give you some answers on your comments. So for the projects itself, yeah, there is the mini projects, yeah. You can also try to create or agree on the schedules and other project-related management with your partners. You can also use the Google Classroom, or we will agree on this WhatsApp. So this is quite complicated for the US students maybe because they are not familiar with these WhatsApp applications, but if you will then, because many of the Asian students use the WhatsApp, you can use these applications. Yeah. So, but try to agree on this form of communications with your partners and buddies. Yeah. So, because then it's going to be very helpful for you later on to manage your independent studies and projects. Yeah. So, this one is also an important one. Yeah, how we are going to engage throughout our learning journey. So we would like to have an enjoyable journey and also a fruitful one. So then there are things that we need to agree on, yeah, such as to respect and practice netiquette on how to interact with everyone in this course, whether it is your partner students, your teachers or instructors, or other committees and student bodies. I think we are already at the stage where we are an adult person, so then we really going to be able to respect and practice this netiquette with good intention and behavior. And then second one is be present and participate in this multicultural and multidisciplinary teaching and learning environment. Commit to completing all assignments because the assignments are designed to help you to structure your time and your learning that will accumulate to the finalizations of your mini projects. And then also dedicate your time and effort as a good team member, regardless of any differences. Yeah, this is the dynamics in a group project. So this one is also the one that we would like you to master. So yeah, and then the last one is contribute in creating a psychological safe space for everyone in this course, because we would like to have an enjoyable journey and also a fun one and also a fruitful one. So I hope that everybody will have, agree on these terms of engagement. Yeah. So now we are going to talk more about the mini projects, but this is going to be Dr. Justinus Satrio that will lead the discussions. So time is yours, Justinus.
All right. Thank you, Dr. All right. So I will talk a little bit about the project that will be your final task that you will do. And this mini project will be the compilation of what you will learn in the throughout the course. And then one thing that I would like you to think about this mini project will be that you will work together as a team. That is one. So the goal of this project is one to that we will to help you to learn as a team, especially in multicultural team and also multidisciplinary teams. Maybe many of you, most of you probably always only deal with working with students who are in the same major with you, in the same field of study, and this one will be different. So there will be a lot of learning curve in terms of understanding the culture, understanding the background of students. So it will be a little bit challenging sometimes, but also can be very exciting. So my hope is that our hope is that from working on this project is that that the non-technical part is that you will have the skill how to learn in the in a team that are different from you. And that, the members are different from you, and the mini project also will be to help you to learn about how to do the design and also to be innovative in addressing the challenge. We would like you to be able, as the course progressing, learn about identifying problems, and then and from problems we see opportunities. Okay, so from opportunities, and then we find, okay, what are the solutions on that? So that will be the we are learning about curiosity, about creativity, and then connectivity on that. Okay, Bu Elisa, the next slide. Okay, so on this, the challenge is that you will be challenged after learning in the classrooms, and you will learn more about in agro industry, especially in choco tea, chocolate, coffee, and tea industry. And then first, as I mentioned earlier, is find the challenges, issues, problem in the industry, and then come up with ideas that can become an innovative solution for the problems that you identify. Okay, in the your solution, the project could be in the product development, in the market development, or in the production process improvement. So, but then they are not limited to these three. If you find anything else that will interest you with all the with your team, then we are welcome for your new ideas. Okay, next slide. Okay, so an idea, the what is to be expected outputs will be an idea of concept that to solve the cocoa, cocoa tea agro-industrial problems in rural communities. So one thing is that there's all this chocolate, tea, and coffee. It is we are working in rural communities. So I hope that from taking this course also, that you will learn about how is the working as in the when we talk about rural areas, rural communities, we will talk about some limitation in terms of the availability of energy, electricity, and then also working with farmers who are different from, for example, the people in academia. So we will think as like Dr. Jordan Ermilio mentioned, that we need to think like locals. So we will learn how to think like the farmers. For example, when we talk about the farming, okay. So that is what we would like you to learn, and then we'll be able to produce. Next slide, Bu. Okay, so we will see whether your proposed solution is desirable. Okay, so whether I can answer the question, the issues. And then we will make sure that the proposed solution also can be understood, can be accepted by the stakeholders. Who will be the stakeholders? Could be the farmers, could be the producer, and or the customers, the people who will use the product. So it is we would like it to be how to adapt to the what are needed. You can create a very interesting solution, but then if the or very innovative or very maybe advanced, but then if the customers, the clients do not understand or do not like that, that will be challenging on that. Okay, also whether it is viable, and then also so desirable, viable on that. All right, next slide, please. Okay, so this I took this from Dr. Emilio's lecture tonight. So in developing your project, one important uh, aspect is to be able to assess, doing an assessment. So when you develop the project, then we would like you to think from this, not only from the technical aspects, but also from the social aspect. And then the environmental, what is the impact to the environment? Also then about the economy, what is the impact from the economy? And then the policies, policies or the politicals on that. So that is another another maybe we call it a non-technical. There will be technical, also there is non-technical aspects that we will need to assess. And technical aspects, something it is easier to quantify, but then about the non-technical aspect, for example, on the social aspect, sometimes it is difficult to quantify. So, but then that's a challenge. How can we be able to assess that? Okay, next slide, Bu. Yeah, I will just on this about the various projects that you can think of. You can see them from the production, from post-harvesting, for example, from the processing aspect, and then storage was an issue, and then transportation, okay, and then the final product, the packaging. So there's a lot of opportunities. There is a long supply chains, and then you can simply choose which one that we want to focus on, based on what you like to your team to work together. So the goal is that to add value into the process, into the product. Next slide, move. Okay, so I will just skip on that. This is an example that Dr. Emilio mentioned. So can think about this be able to as I mentioned, be able to quantify, to monitor, so this will be also the challenge, and we the instructors, and then we are here to help you, to exchange ideas for you to to get more ideas and then solutions. Okay, all right. Next slide, please. Okay, so this is the schedule a little bit. So is from this Tuesday until the last week of October, we will learn a lot of time in the classrooms, but then at the same time also, we would like you to start thinking about your project early on. So we will the assignments that will be given from weekly. We will try to make it to support the development of your project on that. So the goal is that by the October 25th, you will come with this problem formulation and then frame your design. Okay. There'll be a brainstorming ideas. So the idea concept of will be on the October 30th. So from the October the 5th to the 23rd is finding the room for improvement, finding problems from what you learn in the class. Also, there will be a virtual field trip. And then, so you will observe, identify opportunities, identify problems, and then you formulate that and then come into what problem we want to focus on the October 25th, and then create the solution on the October the 30th. And then the 31st October, there'll be a presentation time. Okay, so that will be just the idea. And then in the November, in the last 2 weeks of November, there'll be the formulation, will be the building, kind of the prototype. So when we talk about prototype, it will be a concept. Don't think about you have to build, but then it is think about like a paper design in terms of what you will have by the end of this class on the October the 14th. Okay, so we will talk more about this as our class progress. So just to give you an idea what you are expected to do during this course. Okay, all right. Next slide, Pooh. Okay, all this you saw this before in when learning about the team. So you will be divided working in 14 team of 4 or 5. It will be 14 teams. Okay, and then you will stay with this team from Tuesday until the end of the course. So the hope is that as you work together, there'll be this is online course, so we would like it to be as hands-on as possible. So we would like you to be able to exchange ideas while and then work with your teams as much as possible, learning together on this. Okay. All right. So we can just skip on all the themes. So it will be, you will see this again. Okay. Uh, Next slide, Pooh. Yeah. All right. So that's the end of the about the mini projects, and then it will be fun. It will be challenging, but then yeah, it will be a learning process, not only for you but also for us as the instructors in this course. Okay. All right. Thank you. Any questions?
Please, student, raise your hand, or you can also ask for your what is that called? That's the syllabi. Any question from student? Actually, please.
Maybe they need time to digest
Yeah,
all
it is.
the
Okay.
information that
Yeah.
they have obtained from the morning. Yeah. But if there are some quick questions from students, we are able to answer it now. If not, then you can also ask the questions via Google Classroom or by emails or by WhatsApp. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Our first class meeting will be this Tuesday. I will be in the classroom.
yeah.
So if you have any questions, you can bring it up in the class on Tuesday. Yeah, it's already 2.5 hours, Bu Endang. So maybe
Yeah, that's true.
all
It's
tired.
already overtime, eh?
It's
Apologize.
okay. Yeah, I know that is still night on US, but at least I'm asking you to return in 5 minutes more, 5 minutes more. I know. How do you feel after Bu Dr. Eliza explaining the schedule? Of course, is like very excited, or is like, oh my god, many homework and assignment. But anyhow, after I will give you a wording after this program, yeah, with the big money, it totally in the about 1,000 yes, in total is about Indonesian rupiah 11.5 million. It means 1,000 US dollar. It's about something. Of course, because this program is involving many group, and of course become the competition for all of you. Okay, to know how the competition will be, I invite Ersalina from Student Association of Agroindustrial Technology to explain how the student paper competition will be run. Please, Ersalina, is that wrong?
Before Ersalina gives some explanations, so I would like to tell all the students of the summer programs that you have two opportunities to present your ideas. The first one is your problem definitions and your preliminary idea concepts. It's going to be presented at the international conference. Yeah, the one that is going to be explained by Ersalina. Yeah, it is a competition. Yeah, there is a prize as well there. But importantly, that you need to use this opportunity to gain some feedbacks on your problem definitions, problem framing, yeah, and initial problems solutions. The second one is the idea pitching. It is by the end of the programs. So then at this opportunity that you are going to present your idea concepts, your prototypes of concepts, prototypes to all of us. Yeah, and then we hope that we can have some nice feedbacks on these solutions. Yeah, So now Ersalina will give you some informations about the international conference within which you are going to present your problem framing and initial idea solutions. So the floor is yours, Ersalina.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. The screen will be shared shortly. Yes, is the screen on?
Yeah.
Okay. Festival of Agroindustry. Festival of Agroindustry is an activity held and initiated by Industrial Student Association, Himalogin of IPB, and this program is already concluded in the summer course. So what's on Festival of Agroindustry? There are competition, and also there are social projects and webinars. Next. Yes, the International Paper Competition is a part of Festival of Agroindustry, FOA, event series related to introduction and development in the field of agro-industry. The International Paper Competition is searching for an innovative and scientific ideas that could raise the importance of technology in this digital era for sustainable agro-industry. This competition is intended for Indonesian and international students. The International Paper Competition of FOA 2020 raised the general theme of optimization of natural resources using digital technology to create sustainability agroindustry. Next. Now there are 4 sub-themes to be chosen. They are technology and renewable energy. These include optimization of processing technology using the development of renewable energy by utilizing environmentally friendly agricultural materials such as biofuels, bioethanol, biodiesel, and etc. And then there's also environment theme, including optimization of waste management systems and create zero waste program innovation in processing agricultural and industrial waste into products that have added value to improve the economy. And also there are food technology theme, include the optimization of appropriate food technology by utilizing agricultural products to obtain better product characteristics while increasing the added value of these products. And last, there are a health team which study problems and innovation discoveries in the field of health, both related to COVID-19 or other, by utilizing potential agricultural materials such as spices, essential oil, etc. Remember, agro-industrial materials do with case studies and empirical research. Now, what are the content that has to be prepared for the presentation? It consists to, but not limited to, their preliminary, consist of background problem, problem formulation, and objective. Now there are research method, conducted research, present the right procedure in scientific work, collect data, information, method of analysis, and etc. The research method. And next, there are results. Conducted research must obtain a result based on data and information gathered in critical problem-solving model. And now there are conclusion and suggestions. The conclusion generated must be consistent with the analyzed problem and the goals. Suggestion given in the form of logical possibilities, exchanging ideas, and technological adoption. So that is what must be concluded in the presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, now I'm wondering that you still any hope, yeah, for the competition, because of course Erlisa didn't mention about the big prize of money in there. I know, is that any kind of things should be talked about? I think in my note is already been done all. I think a bit for Ibu Elisa. There is any kind thing to be discussed in further, or we close the session?
Yeah. So as I said before, yeah, I think you have a lot now, yeah, to process. Yeah. So then I'm not going to add some more in this time. But if you have any questions or any further remarks, so you can talk to the student bodies, or you can reach out to the committees and also the instructors to answer your questions. Yeah. But for this time being, so I'm only would like to say that I'm really grateful and I'm really excited for our coming learning process, yeah, in this summer program this year. I really hope that you will learn a lot, even though it is in a challenging situations, but plenty of things that can be learned, especially from our instructors and speakers who are very experienced in the chocolate tea industry. So that's all that I would like to give. Keep your spirit high and enjoy the process. That's all, Bu Endang.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Elisa. Now is what is that called, the end of our session? Yeah, after almost 2.5 hours, I think it's already night in the Villanova. Of course, in detail, I think you can what is that called, bit by bit. Yeah, don't push yourself. So it means that just enjoy the learning process in that program, yeah, bit by bit, and also knowing each other bit by bit, yeah, and not today, but we still have a long time to go, yeah. So for the wrap up is the I hope that the session will give the beneficial for everybody, especially for student, yeah. And also we encourage to all students engage more to each other, even though it's just through the online, yeah. I am Ibu Endang Wasiki, asking for apologize if and there are any mistake, and then thank you and have a good day. Stay wealthy, healthy, and happy. And see you tomorrow for the class at about 9 until 11 EM Villanova time, or in Jakarta time is about 8 until 10 PM in the night. Yeah. So from the Thailand, and then for the Kuala Lumpur is just adjusting with the Jakarta time and Villanova time. Thank you so much for all of you, and I think we still have 5 minutes to talk freely. Yeah. Don't close. Hosts, yeah, hosts are still open. I mean, like to give some chit chat a few minutes, please. Is there any student want to chit chat or just say hello for any friend come from outside country? It just is friendly speaking, you know, it's not too serious. I would like to hear your voice actually.
Hello.
Yep.
Shy right now.
Yes, Kriel, Oka, please. Before I close this Zoom meeting. Oka, do you want to talk?
No, I don't. I just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you for choosing me and the support for this event.
Okay, Pak Yaya, do you have any special feeling or impression to that program?
No, thank you very much. I'm happy on the word here. I'm sorry, it's on this one, because I just, my student just come here to discuss about his research. And then I just want to make sure that our lecture tomorrow is 9 to 11 at night, right?
Yes, sorry.
So meaning I and Pak Justinus 2 hours together.
Yep.
Okay, so we will discuss with Pak Justinus to make divided the time for lecture and also for assignments. Okay, thank you. Clear. Okay.
Yeah.
Pak Justinus, yeah.
Anything else, the student? Where's student from Villanova? Where is your voice? No, I think is officially we close this session. Thank you so much for your coming today and also your attention. I hope we can still meet in another day, yeah, during this summer program. And I close this session. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Justinus.
Ya, makasih Pak Angga. Ya,
Sudah
Sama-sama.
ngantuk, Pak.
capek ini udah jam 10:30.
Saya semalam tidur jam berapa itu coba? Masih TikTok kan dengan Pak Justinus, masih dengan Safira.